This is a Minnesota midget. Right there, there's a little muskmelon right in there. Kind of hard to see that way. But this is just a month after the last video showed. And that's the muskmelons, they're growing great. And that's the three, and even the watermelon, they're doing pretty good. There's one watermelon plant. There's another one. Now, we got a nice green pepper right here. We're going to pick that. There's a nice green pepper. That's the first thing we picked this year. It's really on there.
Scissor.
Huh?
Should have had a little scissor. Uh-oh. Feel a hole or something. Well, maybe not.
Oh yeah. Look at that nice pepper. Look at there. There we go. All right, now we got a couple cukes too, I think.
Last year, 2 years ago, we only had peppers this color.
Yeah, they were anyway. All right, these are cucumbers.
Yeah. Pick this one?
Yeah, pick that one. That'll make a good salad. And then we got one. Let's see, hold that up, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's one over on the other side right here.
And tons of flowers.
Yeah, there's all kinds of flowers.
There you go. Very nice.
Okay, look at that one there. Yep, yep. Gonna make a good salad.
The burpless ones.
I think they are, yeah. I think
they're very smooth. I like those. Well, there's our first crop.
Yep, that's it. There's a longer view right there of the cucumber plant. That's going to be looking good. We watered them real good these 2 days. We got to go back early and again. And we'll be back up in another 4 or 5 days or so. Alright, here's one of the tomato plants. You can see it's looking pretty good. There's tomatoes on it. These are the other two tomato plants. And you can see they're growing real well. And there are tomatoes in this one also. Here you can see a tomato right there. And right there you can see some tomatoes. All kinds of blossoms. There's probably between these two plants about 20 potatoes, or tomatoes. Yeah, potatoes, tomatoes. About 20 tomatoes. And the pepper plants, they've got a lot of little peppers on them, so they'll all be coming good. And that's the plant we just pulled the pepper out of. Okay, that's the asparagus right there. It's coming up pretty big. Now, in there is supposed to be where the small asparagus plants are, and they're in there. But these are all the volunteer potatoes that came up. And there's going to be a ton of potatoes there. And plants are 2 to 3 foot tall. And they're covering up everything else. And back down underneath that bunch there is where the strawberries and some celery is. And they're in there, but we can't really see them. Okay, right there you can see some more tomatoes on that plant. Everything's looking really, really good. Okay, the 3 watermelons I planted, only 2 of them came or survived so far. This is one of them. That's a smaller one. And this one here is the second one, and it's really growing great. And again, the 3 Minnesota midget right there. Now my daughter, when she was up here last week in this area right here, from there all along right there, can't see them here. She planted some beans, some wax beans, and they're all coming up now, so they're looking good. Okay, right here is the Honeycrisp. That's on its 2nd year, really looking good. The yellow thing is a bug catcher, and it catches a lot of bugs there. And right there between those 2 poles, that's another Honeycrisp. That's the one. This is its 1st year. That's the replacement for the one I just videoed. because we didn't think that was going to make it. This one here is Sweet 16, and that's growing good also. So everything's looking good. We're supposed to get a lot of rain tonight, half to an inch, which would be great. We've had to put a lot of water from the park on here, a lot of hauling, but it's looking good. What?
Nate,
How many?
one big one.
A big snake?
Yeah.
My daughter's over there checking the game camera, and she ran into a big old garter snake over there. But this is how the garden looks on the 18th of July. That's all them volunteer potatoes. And the asparagus, more apple trees. And there's the rhubarb in the background there. And there's the tomatoes and the peppers. And that's the cucumbers. And that's where all the beans are, back right here on this stuff. Right there. That's it. So that's how it looks on July 18th, 2023. And we'll give an update down the road. It is July 25th. We just came up for a couple of days to get everything watered good because it's pretty dry. These are the green beans my daughter planted a couple weeks ago. Right here, these are the muskmelons, Minnesota midgets, and we've got some little melons on there already. Right here is the watermelon, and we do have small melons on this one. This one's a vine type, and there's one probably about the size of a big marble. We got some on there, they're coming. And then this watermelon right here, that's a bush type. And here are some more. These are some more beans my daughter planted. These are wax beans, they'll come up good. We just picked some more cucumbers. Look at that nice bush. We picked 3 more yesterday, and we picked 3 the time we were up about a week ago. And there's a lot of them in there yet, so we're going to be coming up in about 4 days, and we'll have a lot more. And these are the tomato plants, and they're growing really, really good. Just look how nice and bushy they are. They really got tall. Looking good. There's one of the pepper plants. We did pick a pepper, and I had it in the salad we were home last week. Boy, it was good. And there's the other pepper plant right there. Okay, that guy right there, that's the Sweet 16. And underneath all of these potatoes, there is supposedly some strawberries and some celery. Can't see them, but these volunteer potatoes just took over. And down on this end mixed in, there's supposed to be some more asparagus. But you can see how tall these, compared to where I'm at. You can tell how tall these tomatoes are. Looking pretty good. All my daughter's hard work. And that guy right there with the yellow tag on, that's that Honeycrisp apple. They're all looking good. This is that asparagus that's 2 to 3 years old, and you can tell how tall it is. It's really gotten up there, and it's growing good. And you can tell about how big it is. And really getting some asparagus out of that. I don't know if you're getting it this year or not. I kind of doubt it, but boy, it'll be coming up next year with great guns. And then the last thing in the garden here is the other Honeycrisp over there. And that's the other Honeycrisp, and doing really good. And this guy over here, that's the rhubarb. And that's going good. Now I went out and I checked blueberries. There's quite a few out there, but next weekend there will be a lot, so I'll be picking some next week. Okay, right there you can see some more tomatoes on that plant. Everything's looking really, really good. Okay, we've seen evidence of the porcupine. We haven't seen him, but he's here. And you see that old John Deere tractor or lawnmower in the back there. He's living under that thing now. My daughter went over to take a game camera off of that, and he started clunking around in there, so we're going to leave him in there for a while. But we can tell he's gotten more poop droppings around. But as long as he leaves the trailer alone, we're okay. And we wanted to clear out some more brush back there. But that's where the porcupine went. Other than that, everything's looking good. Like I said, this is July 25th. And it's going to be close to 90 degrees at high humidity up here. So we're going to head back to the city for a couple days and come back up next weekend.